Hello everyone, this is Renault, and we're going to go ahead and get started on our daily challenge. And as always, we jokingly say we're going to choose the most important section of the game, which is where we pick our character, or avatar as you want to call it. I want to go with Purple Round, I think it's called. I don't know if these guys have official names, I don't think they do. And this is OC Remix, it's called Blue Skies, Will to Fight. It's a remix done by Blind in conjunction with vocals by Miss Ashley Coriel. Again, this is from OC Remix, so if you ever happen to hear a track you like, I like to tell you what it is, and then you can just go back and listen to it, and hopefully other tracks on OC Remix. Alright, so while I was talking, I got not a bad start actually, 5,700. Money. So, I had a really frustrating daily run, so I just decided to do an additional run, just to vent, and I did okay. I did much better. Now it's just to show that, you know, I can still go far, because I'm sure it's happened to everyone where you don't even get out of the mines, and it happens for several daily challenges in a row. So, but again, I don't pretend to be an expert, but I'd like for people to think I at least know what I'm doing somewhere. By the way, okay, so yes. Oh, give me something good. That's good. Alright. So that was actually a pretty good stage one. Especially with those bombs. Could have done without the falling damage. That was a silly hit. And I definitely don't want to absorb too many of those. That's because on my last run, because I had taken multiple silly avoidable hits, I got sniped by an arrow trap, and then that ended the run. Definitely, that was very disappointing. Oh, and by the way, I committed a cardinal sin. I don't think I carried something into the next level. Oh yeah. So, the reason why I had to hesitate and think is because, hands down, the jetpack is a game changer. But the Matic, which is I used to call the hammer, that's long-term very good. So I just need something to set off that arrow trap. And what I used to set off the arrow trap? Another arrow. Of course. Alright. So we've got the Altar to Kali. Now we just need a doggo. So right, over the long term, it's much better to sacrifice the dogs so that you can get the Cup to Kali. I think that's what it's called, Cup of Life. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Oh, doggo, we were just talking about you. Come with me. The things I have in store for you. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to set off a couple of bombs just to grab these large clumps of gold, because I really, really do want to get that Matic. And I have the bombs to do it. Alright, so this next theme is called April Rain. It's by a remixer going by the name of the Cynic Project. So we're going to grab that Matic, and then we're going to get out of here. Now, if you were a speedrunning, you'd grab that teleporter, but I am most certainly not a speedrunner. I'm barely a runner, so... And so I'm going to go more aggressively use this Matic to get gold and gems than I used to. And that's because I find that I don't always run out of the Matic when I would like. And whenever it comes to digging to get the gold, I will hardly ever grab the smaller clumps of gold, but I will much more likely to grab the larger clumps of gold. The reason why I did that is because I am now full of good gold. I'm going to be gem mining, gem farming, I guess. And what that means is that that's where, or at least what I think it is when you set off the ghost, and the ghost turns all the gems and things into diamonds. The diamonds are worth 5,000. It allows you to get a high score very quickly. So, I thought I saw a temple to Kali. Yeah, yep, it's down there. Alright, so this dog is going to absorb the hit point. Whoops. And that's why I'm an amateur, not an expert. So now I'm just going to go back and use the Matic. Didn't mean to do that, obviously. So this is called Dig This, and it's from a OC remixer named 1UP. And that's spelled out the word 1 and then the word up. It's not like an arrow. Ugh! So you can see that those gems are turning white. That's because they're being turned into diamonds. So I'm going down here, and that's just so that when the ghost comes around, I know that he turned the bottom one into a diamond. So I'm going to go all the way around. He's going to get very close and dangerous. And then I'm going to go up and grab the rest of those diamonds that he's already transformed. Oh, the ghost is a girl. Never forget. We don't want to misgender. I'm not going to break that out. The mechanics of getting it is just I don't want to have to think about it. Alright, so you can see that I'm getting a really high score here. So I'm just going to go around the ghost, then hit the exit. So look at my score, 45,900, 50,900, 5,000 points. Yeah. Oof. Always scares the bejesus out of me when that happens. And that's because I was right on top. This new theme, by the way, is it's called Let's Go Dance by a remixer named Nines. Come here. I've got a job for you. Whoops. Come on back. Whoa. I accidentally bumped into that guy because I wasn't quite sure where the he was stuck in a spider web, and I wasn't quite sure where the spider web was. And I didn't mean to hit my dog, but sometimes you just gotta whip your dog. Not in real life, of course. Sure, there's a dirty joke in there somewhere, but I'm not gonna find it. So there's not as much ghost mining. It looks like that's going to take place. So we're going to have him go up and then down. And then we're going to go around. By the way, how's your day going? You, the viewer. Hopefully you're enjoying the runs, and if you're not enjoying the runs, you're enjoying the music. Hopefully, some combination of the two. This new mix is called Lost in the Mines. No, correction. This new mix is called... No, it is called Lost in the Mines. And it's done by a remixer named CFX. Yeah, see that diamond down there? It's way too tricky of a maneuver to have the ghost grab it for me. I'm sorry, it's a gem. I don't know the specific gem that it's called, other than that it's green. But the point remains, it would have been too tricky for me to go get it. Now I'm just going to grab this right away. That's because you can see that it's on like the edge. You know what, I'm not even going to do any ghost mining here in the jungle. And that's because I find that overall, I get a much higher score by going farther and sort of somewhat less or fewer points. And that's just because, you know, you do get like, I don't know, 300,000 at the end. I don't know what the end creature thing is worth. So, by the way, these monkeys can't hurt you, but what they do is they cause status to you. For example, they might steal a bomb from you or some rope. Do I go down there? Let's just play it safe. Especially considering I just said I tend to get much further by playing it safe. And get more points overall by playing it safe. And by the way, ghost farming to turn your gems into diamonds, it's not as effective in the jungle, just because there's so many, because of the tiki traps. Oh, did you hear that? The secret to the entrance to the black market is nearby, and you can tell. Whoa, whoa! Because my Unk is going off. Oh, here it is. By the way, I don't know what just happened. But I think when I broke open the pot, there might have been like a snake or something inside. I don't see any dogs. Just looking for a quick and easy sacrifice. But I didn't see any. This next stage is called Pirates of Dragon Roost Isle. And it is a remix by... The name has been... Oh. The name is by Tyler Heath. But for some reason the name wasn't showing up in the default location. So... Whoops. Where the heck did they go? They're down there fighting. This way, please. Would have been nice if I threw it down there and got a free bomb. I want them to fight each other and kill each other. Oh, sweet. Okay. What's interesting now is that oh my gosh, where did he get that gun? Okay, everything went well. And I kind of messed up a little bit. I thought I had the mitt, but I did not. I'm so used to having the mitt. So this... I'm going to rescue my dog. If I don't rescue my dog, then it's all worthless. But I'm going to save my dog, and then come back out of the exit. I'm not going to do any ghost mining. Just because I just want to get out of here. And, if you're new to the run, I've had a lot of bad experiences. A lot of bad experiences inside of the black market. So I'm going to lure the ghost up here, and then I'm just going to leave. And this stage, it's called Devotion and Deception. And it's from two remixers working together. Mr. Derek Oren and Mr. Jeremy Robson. This is a theme from Final Fantasy VIII. It's a remix of Blue Fields from Final Fantasy VIII. If you're familiar with Final Fantasy, I probably didn't have to tell you that, but again, never go in assuming. Always help your viewers out. Let them know. Maybe they want to compare the original track to this. So I'm taking everything with a little bit of trepidation and caution. And that's just because I've gotten pretty far. I've gotten a bunch of oh yeah, I almost forgot about that guy. What? Are you kidding me? They put the dog there? Yeah, I'm not even... there's a gigantic fish down here. I've never killed him. I've come pretty close. I thought he would die like in 3 bombs, but he didn't. And then I like toss, and I thought it was done. And he wasn't done. And since I didn't have my bombs prepped and ready, killed me. Him and his little piranha babies. I'm not even going to get that. Because in one of my test runs, I actually got killed in one of those. That was a gigantic Yeti. He screams and shouts, and the things, and then it causes these little ice blocks to fall. I am not going into the worm. And that's because I lose a lot of lives fighting the worm. A whole lot of lives. I mean, I've beaten the worm a bunch of times. More than I've beaten Olmec, certainly, but it is just crazy how many lives I lose fighting or trying to get through the worm. And it's just not worth it, at least not for me. There's a Kriz knife, it's called. Actually, I'm not even going to, like I said, I'm not going to do any ghost farming or anything. I'm just going to get out of here. If I see a shrine to Kali, I will sacrifice the dog. Even though I have the gun. And that's because you can whip the dog and get a little bit of blood. Everything about the dog sounds awful. Whipping the dog, sacrificing the dog, hitting the dog. But, you know... Now, normally you are not able to hit the or hurt the that elephant by jumping on it, but I have spike shoes, and so that hurts everything when I jump on it. Normally, things that wouldn't be hurt are hurt. And let's see. Now I actually have to make an executive decision. And that executive decision is, if I get the little head, the Maui head, will I actually go to the City of Gold? And the answer is no. Because I just want to beat this stage on... I want to beat the, I want to beat Spelunky on video. Very inelegant way of beating this guy. Where's the dog? Could have sworn I saw the dog earlier. And by the way, as always, I might have mentioned this before, but it's always worth repeating. There is the dog. It's always worth repeating. I personally find the compass invaluable, just for these sections, the ice mines or the ice caves. Where's the gun? Where did I put my gun? This is a theme called Abandoned by God by Ro Taka. All one word. Roetaka. And this is a Demon Souls remix. Again, I will not be going to the City of Gold or Hell. This is going to be a very vanilla. Just because I want to beat it on OBS, if I'm fortunate enough. And going to the City of Gold, getting the worms, etc., etc. All those things makes it harder for me to beat the game. Ooh boy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot this alien. I don't even know what I just blew up over there. I'm going through a lot of bombs, but that's okay. So you might have saw that there was a shopkeeper down here, and that's because I didn't want to have to deal with that shopkeeper down there. So by triggering that shopkeeper, it caused the other ones run. And I just shot him because I just wanted to be able to see where I put my stuff. Now, one thing I have had some luck with is the spaceship. But I will not be going through the spaceship because I've had some luck. And skill, of course. I mean, however limited my skills may be, I do have some skill. You don't want to attribute everything to luck. We're not Calvinists. For goodness sake. That's a joke about religion and the Christian faith. Alright, so we're going to grab our shotgun and get out of here. Again, no ghost farming. Because I want to beat the game on video. And so I'm doing the most basic run possible. And the reason why I'm shooting the elephant is because, again, I just don't want to take any chances of accidentally coming across one of her freeze ray out of her trunk. Where's my gun? See? Stuff like that just happens. Just randomly dropping my gun. And that's why I'm not an expert, among many other reasons. Don't worry. I'll save you, doggo. I won't let anything bad come to you. There's not going to be any sacrificing or anything. You're just going to go to the next stage. And I'm going to pet you, and you're going to lick my face. As we go into the next stage, I just want to introduce this new theme. This new theme is called Acid Flashbacks. It's a Flashman stage remix. It was remixed by Elrinth and Sinus. One word, Sinus. That's N-E-S. S-P-S-Y-N-E-S. Elrinth and Sinus. Alright. I think this is the furthest I've gotten on camera. Whoa, whoa. And just like that, things can always go south very quickly. So, because he's in a tricky spot, just gonna blow it up. Speaking of blowing things up just because they're in a tricky spot. I'm not familiar with what happened with this trap. Actually, you know what? Okay, so you fall. Where's my shotgun? Now, the reason why I prefer this over the shotgun when dealing with shotgun, because I can literally go death from above. And I'm not even going to bother with either Golden Head or the dog. Yeah. And the reason why I didn't want to bother with either the dog or anything else is just because I wasn't quite sure how that trap would work. So I said to heck with it. Oh, come on. By the way, the mummy is another creature that you normally can't jump on, but thanks to the kill boots, I can jump on it. Now, each one of those insects does 1 hit point of damage. But the thing is, as you can see, the mummy spits out a bunch of them. So you can easily get stun locked. So what this scorpion is trying to do is leap at me and then knock me into that tiki trap. Nope. So I'm trying to get the... Oh, is he already dead? He's already dead. Dude. So let's go grab his money. Oh, where did he... Oh, you know what? He must have jumped into the lava. Yeah. Alright, so... Oh, hey, look. The stage ends as I get the new theme. This is called the Accursed Seal. It's a remix of Bloody Tears and Castle Walls in Castlevania 2, and it's a remix performed by Juan Medrano. Oh crap! I forgot all about it being dark in here. Now, it's a gamble, but what I'm hoping is that he teleports himself. I'm hoping that that guy would teleport himself into a wall and get banished or whatever. I'm actually proceeding a bit. I am absolutely not worried about him acting a fool up down there, because I can kill him with my this thing. Take that, you shopkeeper. Wow, and then for the ultimate insult, he just gets booted away by the TV trap. Now, I'm not getting a lot of money lately, but, you know, it's much more caution over points. Because I'm on a... barring an emergency, I should be able to beat the game. Let's see, where am I? 4-3, so the next boss is Olmec. When dealing with Olmec, I prefer the shotgun over the little psychic, whatchamacallit. Yes! So, I'm going to go up here, but then I'm going to take a quick break. That's because, well, sometimes you do what you gotta do. Just a second, I'll be right back. I'm going to let the music play or whatever, I'm not even going to put it on pause. Okay, I am back, and I'm ready to rumble. By the way, most of you may have known this already, but in case you didn't, the ghost does not appear here. That's because it's a boss battle. So there's no point in trying to ghost mine. Wow, I'm thinking all the way back to that first level 1. When I first got my access to this whoa. Again, never, just because you're near the end and you're up here, don't let your guard down. How lame would that have been to have ended the stage right there? Would have been pretty lame, let me tell you. So what I'm going to do is use all these bombs to clear a path down. And I don't think this is the most efficient way, but again, I'm not really trying to be the most efficient. I'm just trying to make sure I get a good path, nice and wide. Because I have been defeated by Olmec in the past. Whoa, whoa. What the heck just happened? Come on, Olmec. You want a piece of me? Come and get it. Alright. Gonna grab my shotgun for the long trip back home. And yeah. I wasn't going to, but I have all these bombs, so what I'm going to do is get some more gems and stuff. Gold. Yeah, it's low-key, but you know what? I beat the game. I'm going to treat myself until I have no more bombs. So just enjoy the show. Besides, I'm not very good at this game. I could still blow myself up. Oh, you know what? What I'm going to do is clear a path to hell. You know what? I'm not even going to go down there and try to trigger the door. Just because, as you can see, there are things leaping out. And I have no... Oh, wait. I think you can predict... Okay. Yeah, you can see when they're about to leap out. Besides, I almost died. And you guys almost saw it. Oh, if you happen to be watching. You almost watched me die. Trying to open up a doorway to hell. But it won't trigger, apparently. One more bomb to get that blue gem. Alright. This next... Well, actually I'm going to stop the music so you can hear the ending thing for Spelunky. In case you may not have beaten it. Oh wait, you know what? Does the ending theme play when you've turned off the music? I will be remembered as a hero. No, the ending theme doesn't play when you've turned off the music. So you'll get more OC Remix instead. But you will get to watch the credits as the music plays. This is the last Scala mix ever. It's a remix called Scala's Theme. A remix of Scala's Theme. And it's a remix done by Brandon Strader and Halk, H-A-L-C, on OC Remix. Now, I'm actually a fan of both Brandon Strader and Halk. Especially Halk. Props to you, man. Halk is actually he started off doing chiptunes remixes. Now, you might think of chiptunes as being just beeps and blips from the 8-bit era, but there's a lot you can do when you have access to high-level technology using those 8 bits, and Halk made some great remixes. And I don't mean to crap on Mr. Brandon Strader who helped on this remix, but Halk just does things with 8-bit that I never thought imaginable. So I hope you're enjoying how fortunate that this theme is playing as the pseudo credits. And of course I say pseudo credits because there's an actual credits theme that plays, but you know, I muted music so you can't hear it. I muted music for Spelunky so you can't hear it. And speaking of thanking me, the player, I want to thank you, the viewers, for watching this daily challenge where I happen to beat the game. I really appreciate it. Every view matters. This is the fourth time I've ever beaten Spelunky. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that like button. This was Renault playing Spelunky. What? You gotta give me my end? There it is. There's my ranking. That's me. I beat the game. Of course, there's people who didn't beat the game but got more points. That's because, like you saw me doing earlier, the ghost mining. There's also going to hell, and there's 5 levels when you go to hell. So, for an expert, that's a really low score, but for me, it's dang good. Oh, speaking of Halk, this is another one of his remixes. This is a remix of Besaid Island. It's called A Fine Place to Live. I'm actually going to let this last song play through as we look at the best players of the day. So let's go all the way to the top, and then we'll slowly go down until it gets to me, the top 100. Congratulations, Ryuful. You did it. Great job, Octopus. Good job, My Name Lacks Imagination. Oh, by the way, speaking of beating the game, Ryuful, or Ryu Florida, possibly, he went to Olmec's lair, while these other people went to hell. So going to hell does not guarantee you'll get the best score. Something to think about. That's because going to hell, I imagine there's not really a lot of points. Anyway, congratulations, Aku. Congratulations, Dead Gorilla. Congratulations, Heart of Glass. Great job, Sound of Dream. SFA Wolski, good job getting in at top 8. Great job, Serval of Meister. Congratulations, Evad Raid. Actually, you know what? I'm going to stop at top 10. There's no reason for me to go through the whole thing, especially since this is all variable. Scores could change. Alright, well, thanks so much, and have a good day. Hit that like button. Bye-bye.